Welcome to the CSH Supportive Housing Summit. I don't think it's an understatement to say that the world has shifted drastically since we first began planning for this year's summit. And let me say how much we appreciate your flexibility and your interest in connecting virtually as we take this time to share our experiences, our struggles, and what we've learned through the wild ride that has been 2020 so far. Let's be honest, while the world has shifted, we didn't need a global pandemic to tell us that people of color, people experiencing homelessness, and those with differing abilities lack access to healthcare, experience worse health outcomes, and die at disproportionate rates. We didn't need the pandemic to shine a spotlight on the fact that homelessness and over-reliance on institutions are public health crises, and that our communities are only as healthy as the sickest among us. And while the world has shifted, we know that what hasn't changed in hundreds of years is the racism embedded within our policies, the racism embedded in outcomes, systems, and culture. What hasn't shifted is the persistent and horrific mistreatment and violence against Black, Indigenous, and other people of color. Our goal for this summer is to create a path forward, to seize this unprecedented moment, to move beyond perpetual crisis, to forge long-term sustainable solutions, to work collectively to undo structural racism and drive forward with an anti-racist approach. Because we all know that without the work to undo the historical legacy of structural racism and develop deliberate policies and programming, we won't create thriving communities. Now, more people than ever understand that our country's inability to address the affordable housing crisis is a public health emergency, and we must ensure that the more than 1.1 million people cycling between the streets and institutions are able to choose a safe, affordable home in the community with the supports they need, not just to exist, but to thrive. We in the supportive housing field have long understood that although housing is critical, it works best as part of a broader community-oriented approach that provides the healthcare, food, economic opportunity, education, childcare, and outdoor space that we all want and need to thrive. CSH is sharing today on our website a new Thrive framework to help us better tell this story about how we can work collectively to reimagine our systems, reimagine our communities, and how using data, we can call out inequities, ask the tough questions, drive decision-making, measure our results, and hold ourselves accountable to following through on our vision to create a more just, equitable, and inclusive nation. Over the next few days, our summit will cover many of the topics I just referenced, from health equity to justice to organizational resilience. I hope you will take this opportunity to learn and to reflect, but I also hope you will ask yourselves what you want to be accountable for. What change do you most want to see? And I also hope you will join CSH as a partner in the Compact for Thriving Communities, a call to action to realign priorities and funding for people who our systems have failed. If 2020 has taught us anything, it is that the time for tinkering on the margins is over, and there has never been a more opportune time to act together to seek justice, end racism, reimagine communities, and build a society where human dignity and shared ability to thrive are benchmarks of our success. CSH is proud to be partnered with you on this journey, and we look forward to the road ahead. Thank you.